Lead singer of the Manic Street Preachers, James Dean Bradfield.
Lou Reed's songs always had an amazing hook and narrative, but they were quite simple. And John would hang some quite dark stuff off that.
James Dean Bradfield.
Wow, that guy sounds like he's from Wales, and he is. I was 15 at the time, so that's 1984. It's a long time ago. It's very gothic, but beautiful at the same time. In the space of his aggression, his theatricality, his musicianship, and his kind of unique sense of humour all come through in what he did with the Velvets. The gateway for John Cale's solo stuff is Paris 1919.
In 1973, he released the album Paris 1919. James Dean Bradfield.
That was the album I got into. They kind of just shocked me with that dose of West William melancholia, which never left me. It was strangely uplifting. That's the thing about John's songs. You can actually see them when you listen to them. It's so cinematic.
As the 1970s turned into the 1980s, John moved into creating electronic music, frequently collaborating with Brian Eno.
He comes out of the 70s and he's definitely somebody that has mastery of the rock and roll world, and then he goes in the 80s and he's harnessing technology. He's endlessly fascinated with the future. He knows that the past is there and he knows what shaped him, but I don't think he spends too long looking into the past. I think he's always looking towards the future, which is always a very scary thing to do. A lot of musicians find it hard to look into the future. They find it hard to try and find things that they haven't touched upon before. He's definitely not scared of that. And he's definitely been obsessed with hip-hop in the last 15, 20 years of his life.